Welcome back to Sports Desk on CNN Philippines. Again, our top story, the Philippines falling to Iran in the FIBA World Cup Qualifiers. And here to break down that match is PBA legend and Sports Desk basketball analyst, Coach Ronnie Magsanoc. Coach, good morning and welcome back to Sports Desk.
Thanks, Pawi.
For a change, Coach, it's just going to be us today. But let's break down that game between Philippines and Iran. What did you think of the performance of Team Pilipinas last night?
Considering the amount of time that Coach Chieng had in forming this team and taking a look at the roster wherein there were a lot of players in this roster were first-timers in the international level. Some were former national players na matagal nang hindi naglaro sa international stage. I thought that they played above average. They just had to encounter what we call the great power from Western Asia, which is Iran, which incidentally won the last Asian Games competition with Ahmed Haddadi. I can also say that it was a missed opportunity for Team Pilipinas simply because Ahmed Haddadi was not around in last night's match. But all things equal, I thought that Coach Chieng is still on the right track.
But Coach, last night, the Philippines really struggled to make their three-pointers. 5 out of 28 from the outside.
Right.
Marshall Lassiter going 1 out of 7. Alex Cabagnot also 1 out of 7. Coach, do you think that they took too much outside shots, lalo na sa bandang huli ng game?
You take what the defense gives you. I think that is a big part of the offensive arsenal of Coach Chieng, yung three-point shooting, given the system that he is running. But you also have to look at the other technical points. Pick and roll defense, turnovers, missed free throws. We missed 6 free throws in the fourth. We had 4 turnovers in the fourth. We were only limited to only 9 points in the first 8 minutes. And against a very good team, an elite team in the Asian level and in the world level, hindi ka pwedeng maiwanan, lalong-lalo sa dulo. Kasi akala mo nandun ka, pero ang totoo nun, tansyado nila. And we could not stop Barami. We could not defend their ace guard, Maya Jeshi, although he got hurt in the end. And we lost Paul Lee late in the fourth. Pero all this is a part of the learning experience and the learning curve of Coach Chieng and the rest of Team Pilipinas. Kasi you have to know the big picture. The big picture is to stay in the top 3 dun sa 6 na mga teams na nasa Group F. And right now, we are number 3, just behind Iran and Australia. For as long as we stay ahead of Japan, Kazakhstan, and Qatar, even if we lose the top 3 teams or top 2 teams, okay tayo. And we also have to remember the next coming games sa mga parating na windows. We play Qatar on Monday. We play Kazakhstan again. We also see action against Iran on December 3. And then we play Qatar and Kazakhstan. Hindi lang tayo pwedeng madapa laban sa Qatar and Kazakhstan. Yung Iran, pag tinalo natin sa Pilipinas, bonus yun. So, it's a long-term plan para kay Coach Chieng. I think na may plano siya in terms of identifying the talents that will be able to match up dun sa mga makakalaban mo dahil pwede kang magpalit for as long as the players that you have are listed in the national pool.
Tama yan, Coach. So may pagkaasa pa yung Team Pilipinas.
Oh, yes.
But Coach, let's talk about Scotty Thompson. You also wanted to highlight his performance. Right. What did you think about his national team debut last night?
Ako, very excited to see Scotty Thompson be rewarded and be a part of the national team, even for Alex Cabagnot for that matter. Scotty, very good numbers. He was a catalyst for Team Pilipinas, especially in the third. But eventually, Coach Chieng went to a different combination in the fourth. Scotty has a lot of positives. He is a very good defensive stopper. He's an extremely able rebounder, and he can also shoot from the 3-ball. Kaya lang yung kombinasyon, kaya lang yung chemistry. Those are things that you cannot fast-track. But when you talk about Scotty Thompson, definitely he deserves to be in the national team.
Coach, what else do you think Scotty could improve on in the national team?
Yung masanay kang maglaro na sa ganong klaseng mga kalaban na mga babaragin ka, babanggain ka, sakitan ng laban, at saka yung playing against all odds. Wala ka na sa home court mo at hindi lahat ay kampi sa'yo. Yung mga bagay na dapat masanayan mo. At alam ko masasanay si Scotty dahil ang layo na ng binyahe ng batang yan from where he started up to this point of his career. At ang pinaka-natutuwa kasi ako, there are more talents available for Coach Chieng to choose from. And that's why this is what he is doing, trying to get the best available talent for the matchup that is forthcoming and then making the decision if it worked or if it did not, sino yung pwede mong ilagay. But at least he still has been given a ton of talents to work with. Unlike before na talagang, kumbaga, kaunti lang, limitado lang ngayon. Merong binibigay sa kanyang, kumbaga, balon ng talent talaga.
Pero Coach, yung pinakabumida nga para kay Coach Yeng kagabi is man of the moment, Christian Stan Hardinger.
Igasin, ano?
Tigasin nga. So he tallied 30 points and 12 rebounds last night. Coach, is it safe to say that it was the right decision to choose Christian over Stanley as the naturalized player?
Well, I'd say that Christian Stan Hardinger is one of the top players of Coach Yeng. With regard to him over Stanley Pringle, Stanley can also score in that level. But the question is the need. The question is the immediate decision. And that's the decision made by Coach Yeng is to stick with Christian. And he proved that he is up to the task. 19 of his 38 of his 30 points came in the first half. Kalahati ng total ng Philippine output. In the second half, siya lang yung nakakapasok sa loob. Siya lang yung dire-diretso yung score. Siya lang yung nakikipagbaragan doon sa mga higante ng Iran. So, mas maganda sana kung sabay sila ni Stanley. Di ba? Malay mo, madinig yung mga dasal ng Pilipinas na eventually mag-grant si Stanley ng ibang approval sa FIBA rules na nakita na natin na nagawa nila na magkasama para sa Asian Games. Although iba yung rules doon with the governing body. With Stanley and Christian around, I think tremendous potential and upside there will be para sa Team Pilipinas.
Coach, a player who got approval, special approval from FIBA, of course, is Greg Slaughter. Coach, do you think it would have made a difference?
Yes.
Would have made a difference if he was available for this match against
I believe so. Junmar Fajardo, Greg Slaughter, we need size, we need inside presence, we need post-action. They may have lost Ahmed Haddadi, but they had a giant still inside, patrolling the middle, protecting the rim, and scoring for them. So Greg Slaughter may have his baptism of fire, probably not against Qatar, but hopefully against Iran on December 3rd because I believe that the next 3 games will be played in the Philippines. And the last 2 games, 5 natitira sa next coming windows outside of Manila, in Qatar and in Kazakhstan. I'd really like to see Slaughter and Junmar Fajardo probably play together, probably alternate with one another. The important thing is we need them because they are the future of Philippine basketball.
Coach Ronnie, thank you for helping us break down that game. But we're not done with you yet, Coach. We're just going to stop the clock for a bit. Later, Coach Ronnie gives us a preview of the game between Team Pilipinas and Qatar. This is Sports Desk on CNN Philippines. Keep it here.